you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Botan Store, TCG Player, Pokemon Card.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at Tailman. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I saw this Blaziken VMAX deck by @CountTheMoney on Twitter. It was getting a ton of likes and I was very interested in how it works. It seems very similar to Rapid Strike Inteleon in that it's trying to chain Cheryl's, taking advantage of the fact that the max blaze attack does 130 damage. You choose up to two of your bench Rapid Strike Pokemon and attach an energy card from this pile to each of them. So you probably tank a hit with Blaziken VMAX, you power up one on the bench and then you retreat and heal up with Cheryl. You do utilize, instead of Inteleon and Octillery, you will be utilizing Cinccino with its Make 2 ability. Allows you to discard the energy so that you can power up your Blazikens. Also gets you access to other cards such as the Cheryls or Marnies or Boss or Path to Peak or whatever you might need. So not direct search for the Cheryl like you have with Drizzle's Shady Dealings, but it does help in accessing the cards that you might need. And Blaziken has a nice, not an advantage, just a nice option versus Rapid Strike Inteleon, where it can utilize Heat Fire Energy. Like in the beginning, you want to use Rapid Strike energies, of course, to cycle them, especially like if you missed an energy attachment on turn 1, you want to apply pressure, or you can only afford one attachment, I don't know. But Rapid Strike energy is obviously very good, but Heat Fire energy giving you plus 20 HP means the Blaziken VMAX is even sturdier, and that along with Big Charm means your opponent will have a hard time taking one-hit KOs. So hopefully that makes up for the lack of targeted search, but establishing a lot of Cinccino should be fairly straightforward with 4 Capture Energy, 4 Quick Ball, and 4 Level Ball. We also have Snorlax as a potential way to set up with the Gormandized attack early on. And we have Palpester, Cycle, Cheryl, so we can potentially heal up to 8 times, which is a lot, as well as getting back Boss's Orders or anything else that we might need. So that's the idea behind the deck. There could be instances where you also want to power up to Fire Spin, and you definitely can, since we are playing the Heat Fire energies to cover the Fire energy cost, and the Rapid Strike energies or the captures for the rest. So we'll have to see how it goes with this deck. It's going to be a slow and steady wins the race, because you can never 2-hit KO any VMAXs, because Max Blaze only does 130 damage. I mean, I guess you can if you do set up the Fire Spin, but that's not going to be very common. So let's jump into the ladder and see what we can do with this crazy deck. Alright, so we do lose a coin flip. I was thinking about like going through all the games that I've played since Fusion Strike came out, because I do have them all the videos, like all the video files still, and just generally checking, how often I get to go first and how often I get to go second. It should on average be very close to 50-50, right? But realistically, it could actually be different. Okay, so we're up against Duraludon, which could be problematic for sure. Because of its ability, we do have Path to the Peak, so I'm gonna have to be very careful with that. And okay, so with this hand, I'm gonna go ahead and capture energy for a Cinccino. I can start applying pressure later, and I'm just gonna pass for now. All right. Ooh, Adventurous Discovery, there we go. So this is something I wanted to bring up. Not Adventurous Discovery, Duraludon VMAX, Blaziken VMAX, these are decks that are out of the norm, right? They're not the big meta decks. And they also do poorly in terms of use, right? Which I find weird, because other content creators use out of the norm decks and they get a ton of views, right? So I'm not sure how to really interpret that, but yeah, it's just something that I've noticed for sure in my content versus other people's. And like, I don't know, like I'm obviously a very competitive player, right? I don't enjoy using these less good decks as opposed to others, but I would love you, right, you who are watching right now, to tell me, right? To generally tell me, am I wasting my time with this decks? Do you just want to see me play like hyper competitive decks, or do you actually enjoy watching me play other stuff, you know? So that's what I would love to know, yeah, from you, the viewer. Like, would you rather I only play like top decks and like analyze the situations? I would win more often, right? On paper, like in theory, than with the less powerful decks. Therefore, I guess I would complain less. I would be more focused on the game. I don't know. Yeah, that's just something that I've been thinking about lately. Whether I'm wasting my time trying to cover like this quirky rogue decks, or I should just be playing, like even have it on a schedule, right? Monday Mew, Tuesday Turbo Station, Wednesday Worshifu, Thursday Thilbian, Friday Fragapult. No, Dragapult's no longer a good deck, right? Like, I'm just like being silly, but hopefully you get what I mean with this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and establish another Minccino right here, because why not? I'm gonna go ahead and discard this. I do need to power up a Blaziken because of this guy, and I already survived this hit, which is nice. My opponent's not threatening with too much pressure right now, which is great. So things are looking pretty okay. Even though they heal, I can KO the Zamazenta next turn, which would be a big pain removed, right? And then I do play Path to Peaks. I will need to KO a Duraludon for sure. Hopefully a Stadium goes there. Nope, no Stadium gone, darn. Ooh, Avery. I do have to be careful with the Avery, actually. I mean, losing Cinccino's later on is not going to be that impactful, but oof, that heads flip is actually a problem. Well, it's not a problem if Zamazenta just stays in the active, right? Then I just get the knockout and that's it. But they do end up switching, so that is a problem. Now I need a boss. I mean, now I have enough targets where I don't need to go after the Zamazenta, but it's the Stadium War that's gonna be the problem right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna grab myself another Blaziken for now. And now I don't think I'll be able to get a boss. So I'm just gonna do this. I don't expect my opponent to be playing Tool Scrapper. And then I'll go Marty. So there's the boss, there's a Path to a Peak, but what I didn't get is a Blaziken VMAX. So that is a potential problem right here. I'm not sure I want to play Path to a Peak to do what? Dude, are you serious? I mean, I guess I will now, but that's so silly. That's actually so silly, using the Path to deal 50 damage. So if they have 4 stadiums, they did play the first one, then I counter, then they counter, then I counter, then they counter, then I counter. So I have 3 stadiums left to my 3 stadiums. Yeah, they absolutely can beat me in the Stadium War. Oh, they have Flannery too. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. How have I not found a Blaziken VMAX or more Cinccinos? Jeez. Okay. That's not a card I need right now. So I'm gonna do this. I can't discard the other Path to Peak. I absolutely cannot. So I don't have Cheryl. I'm gonna retreat. And I'm gonna evolve. I'm gonna play this down, and I will do this. And I will just go ahead and pressure this guy. Make sure I'll attach the energies. So I'll put this energy here and then this energy here, I guess, for now. I'm definitely looking for Cheryl, however. Looking for more Cinccinos. How have I only set up one Cinccino? Oh, come on, they do have Tool Scrapper. Oh boy. Well, I mean, nothing I could do about that. Really. Nothing I could actually do about that. It's all about the path to the peak now. Big Charm doesn't really make a difference right now. Alright. Okay, that's actually very useful. So I'll make do this. The boss might be useful as well. Okay, well, at least I get this. Oh no, ugh, I just misplayed bad. Oh, I meant to click the Blaziken VMAX. Oh my gosh. Well, that was not great. that completely went into a terrible automatic pilot right there. Wow. Okay, well, that was not good. No Blaziken VMAX, okay. I mean, there's still a chance, I guess, to find it. That was very silly of me, not gonna lie. No excuse right there. Yep, punished. Okay. Yeah, then they're one boss away from beating me, so I mean, it shouldn't matter. I'm gonna retreat. Yeah, 50 damage is actually, like, it still sets up the numbers as long as they don't find the stadium, right? Which, now that I've said it, they're probably gonna immediately play it, or they can just retreat, right? That also works. No need to retreat, they just switch. Oof. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. If I had gotten the Blaziken, what would have been the difference, really? Not much. Okay, I need a Rapid Strike Energy, a Blaziken VMAX, and a Cheryl. None of which look very likely. I know a Cheryl was at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I priced 2 Blaziken VMAXs. No wonder, dude. No wonder. I didn't even realize that. What the heck? Okay, deck. Okay, I see how it is. Alright. Sure. Let's go. I didn't even get the energy. This is unbelievable. Okay, let's do this. Let's go high jump kick for the knockout. No Blaziken VMAX. There's one Blaziken VMAX. Probably doesn't matter though. Okay. Well, actually, it does matter. It does matter. Never mind. It does matter. Wow. I don't think I can win though anymore. Okay, chooses to boss. Doesn't change what I need to do though. Well, now they're one boss away from winning the game, right? They're down. Wait, they're down 2 bosses? 3 bosses. Okay, they might not have another boss. Okay, so what I need is one of those 2 Rapid Strike Energy. So hopefully I can get it right. Totally not researching. Alright, there it is. So I'll go evolve. I'll go ahead and Cheryl. So can I Cheryl enough times to win this game? That's the question. No, I can't. I actually cannot. Yeah, no, I can't win. I can't win because my other Blaziken is prized. I have 1 more energy left. 390. It's not enough. No, it's over. Ugh. So that's what I mean. Like, generally, playing these decks that, like, they seem cool, they're not very good. And therefore I struggle a lot throughout the games. And when you add the fact that the deck's not great, and that I have the ridiculously bad luck where I prize 2 of my VMAXs, right? It's like, ugh, like what do I do, you know? I feel like I should just stick, because that's what gets the views. I should just stick to no, I'm up against the worst. I should just stick to the, like, I should just play Mew every day, make a Mew video every day. Then I'd be very happy because I'd be winning a lot, right? Is that what I should do? I don't know. Because people don't like me complaining during the video, so therefore I should be playing. But like that happens more when I lose, which means, and when I lose, especially because of luck. And winning is very difficult with this not very good deck, so I don't know. It's hard for me to balance. I'm just gonna continue here. I'm playing against a blue deck and I have a blue weakness, so on to the next one. Alright, yeah, and to add to the misery, I really want to check. I think I'm definitely going to check. Like, look, both of my pictures, right? Anyways, hopefully they don't matter. I'm actually going to check how many times, recorded, how many times have I actually gone first or second in my videos. Okay, that's a very nice top deck. Thank you, deck. I mean, might as well do this, right? I'm gonna lose the thing otherwise. This is that could be a potentially good card, and because now my hand is completely dead, I'll go ahead and bench this Snorlax, because either I use it next turn because Minccino died, or I use it next turn because I retreat the Minccino. One of the two. One of the two will happen here. Alright. There's Mew, there's a counter stadium. But very slow start for my opponent, which we are grateful for. When does this happen to other streamers? Yeah, when does that happen to other Pokemon content creators? I would love to know. It's just it's something. Please don't KO me. No, I'm dead. Well, actually, they need a power tablet to kill me. Ugh. It's rough. It's really rough. So yeah, this is exactly, like, I really hope you who are watching will give me an honest answer. Like, I feel like other people's decks, right? Like, when other content creators use these sort of decks and their videos are successful, it's because they played 20 games, they showcase 2 wins, right, out of those 20 games, and where the deck flowed perfectly. And sure, that looks very entertaining, right? But I'm not going to play 20 games with this deck just to have 2 good games, you know? I am absolutely not going to do that, ever. So, I don't know. I don't know how to balance it. I truly don't know how to balance this. Okay, and now somehow we're ahead because my opponent drew so terribly. Now I am somehow ahead in this game because I'll go after the Genesects, even if they had a stadium. They're out of options. Max Blaze gets the knockout. powered up Blaziken VMAX at the bottom. And somehow we're going to win this game, but still, like, that doesn't mean this deck. Like, it's not a crap deck. Yeah, I don't mean it like literally terrible or anything. It's just not as good as other decks, right? In terms of raw power. Okay. All right. So if they top deck a Genesect, they could knock me out unless I have the heat energy, the heat fire energy, which is pretty cool, right? Definitely not going to Marnie right here. And I can wait one more turn for the Cheryl. So I'm gonna go Max Blaze, power up this energy onto you. Because why not? Now I have a 380 HP Pokemon. So now even a Peony doesn't help them, because Peony gets them Stadium, but oh okay, Power Tablet, that's fine. That's actually a good card for them to waste against me. Like for me, it's a good card that they wasted for me. So first I retreat, don't heal before retreating, Pablo. I'm gonna lose the energies anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Then I'll Cheryl, 310 damage, that's pretty satisfactory. I should be using Make 2 before, but there is no universe in which I wouldn't Cheryl that game for that turn. And then we'll establish another Cinccino. I have the loop pretty well established, so I can just go Max Blaze and threaten the KO, and then in case something weird happens and I need to heal again, I power up with the Rapid Strike. But at 380 HP, I should be pretty safe. Quick Ball does not help my opponent. Okay, well, I guess it does. I guess the Quick Ball does help my opponent. Just gonna go ahead and boss KO that Latias. Right. That's what we're gonna do. 0 card hand. They don't play Research. If this is the high item list, which it isn't because they have Peony, they wouldn't have Marnie, but they might have Marnie. They definitely don't have Research though, that I'm pretty sure of. So yeah, just look at my board, right? Like now I get 7 cards if I want to each turn. My top deck and my triple Cinccino. So let's go boss, bring you up, and let's knock you out. And we should be good to go. That should be game, right? I mean, I need boss for game, but it should basically be game. I'm down both bosses, so I will need Palpat in order to put them back. So I might not win next turn, but hopefully eventually. Or they can just choose to give me the game right there. So GG. Somehow I won this one. Alright, so let's play one more game with the deck. Yeah, like I do, it's a cool deck. It is a cool deck. Alright, one last game with the deck. We'll see how it goes. Mulligan, not a good start. Not good news. Alright. Sorry, for some reason I'm recording this on Saturday, and that's when they decide to do stuff around the building for some reason. Saturday morning. Alright. We're up against the Ricardo Totti, playing Beakavolt, which could be problematic for sure. I don't manage to establish my Blazikens. Seeing that I priced 1 Blaziken VMAX, I cannot afford to research this hand away. So all I can do is Gourmandite, but I should have time, right? I should have time to set up because my opponent does 50 damage. And I have access to Snorlax, I have access to Cinccino. I won't have access to items anymore, pretty much for the rest of the game, but my opponent can't item lock and trap something in the active forever. My Scoop of Nets will be very important potentially to retreat the Snorlax at some point if it does get trapped and it doesn't get KO'd. So we'll see. Yeah, we shall see. Shall see what happens here. Melanie Vikavolt, nice. So maybe they're trying to Marnie plus knock out my Snorlax? That actually seems like a reasonable plan. Based on what I've done so far, right? Going after Cinccino also seems like a reasonable plan. Stop me from drawing cards with the Snorlax. 2 cards in hand though, so I'm gonna hit my opponent with the counter boss to try and free myself from the item lock. Yeah, especially with this end. No energy to retreat though, that really sucks. That really sucks. So if my Cinccino goes down and I have this hand, I am going to be forced to research right here. Quick shooting and research. Well, nice 3-card hand. Stadium. Not like that makes a difference for either of us. Well, actually it does. Never mind. It does make a difference for me. Now I can't just attach retreat. So it does indeed make a difference. I could also Cheryl as Cinccino to save it, which I might want to do actually. Okay, so I am free of the item lock, which is nice. So I get to play this level ball. Then I'm gonna go ahead and make do away what? This? Not super convinced, but it is what it is. There's the energy, so now I finally have access to Blaziken. I'm gonna get rid of the other boss. I do have other Palpads. Finally I get to establish the Blaziken. I also get to attach... Honestly, I think I Cheryl. I really think I Cheryl right here. And just hit the Vikavolt for 40. Why not, right? Why not? Can't attach energy, but that's fine. You hit me for 50, I'll hit you for 40. And I get to evolve and finally research too, which is nice. Get more resources, get closer to energies. If I lose as a Cinccino in the process, that's fine, right? That is actually fine. Goes for a switch, so maybe my opponent just doesn't have that lightning energy. Okay, decides to KO my Cinccino. Understandably so. That's okay. I don't have... They only hit for 50 though, so I think this is fine. Alright, not the best draw. Now I wish I had discarded either the Cheryl or the other Cinccino for instead of the Rapid Strike energy, but it is what it is. So let's try an Incense. I have a feeling I won't be able to play too many of those, and I do find the Rapid Strike energy nice. Alright, so let's go for the Max Blaze. Now I'm looking very threatening. That was a very nice card to get. It was unlikely that I got it, but I end up getting it. And see, these sort of games, I guess, are a little more enjoyable. I mean, beating Mew VMAX with Blaziken VMAX is definitely like a feel-good situation, right? However, I would say that that's not gonna be common, right? I would imagine that I'm gonna win 2 out of 8 times probably, if that. Whereas these sort of battles, right, against more balanced decks, hopefully leads to more interesting matchups, because like it's not just the game's over by turn 4 or 5, right? The game will actually go on for much longer than that, hopefully. So okay, I can wait. I can take 2 hits before I Cheryl to save the Cinccino. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm actually very happy doing that. I also get the knockout right here, which is fantastic. So you know what? I'm gonna attach the energy to a Snorlax for the future potentially. Establish you, and then no items for me, which is fine. Next turn I can Cheryl easily. And yeah, just Max Blaze. Take 2 prizes, no energy attachment, that's fine. Actually, I probably should have discarded the energy so I could attach it. Meh, that's fine. I got the Rapid Strike, so I will be Cheryl-ing to heal the Cinccino. Unless I get Marnied, which I would not be surprised if I did. Given how I have a huge hand and my opponent probably needs to dig for the Lightning. However, it just goes for the right hand, okay. Well, just goes, right? Does go for the right hand. Could be 6 Agun as the other card to knock out this Cinccino. Which is like, my opponent's having such a hard time getting a prize card that it's not a big deal. And okay, now getting this off of the prize cards is actually pretty clutch. Decides to spread, which saves me a turn of Cheryling, which is fantastic. Okay, so I'm not taking a knockout myself right here. I will go ahead and discard this. And discard... I really don't know, the Snorlax, sure. So I feel like I should Cheryl here. Because that saves me from even a triple quick shooting situation. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not super happy about it, but my opponent does so little damage that I think it's fine to do this. And guarantees I keep my Cinccino's alive. And yeah, we're just in such a good spot right now. Another fan of waves could be problematic though, that's for sure. That is something that could be problematic. Because 2 of the energies would be at the bottom of the deck, the other is attached. They play their own path to a peak. Not that that matters too much. Now they choose to go after the active for some reason. And there's a victory, yep. So the healing is just too much for the low damage deck. And even if I hadn't like protected my Cinccinos, if they had established the triple quick shooting, 4 Cheryls is way too much, and my damage output is just so much greater than theirs at that point. So yeah, the price trade-off I think would have benefited me no matter what. So cool deck, cool concept, similar to Rapid Strike Inteleon VMAX. I think this is a little less efficient than the Rapid Strike Inteleon VMAX. It does have a different weakness, but I would say it's more likely that you face off against a Suicune or Ice Rider deck. Therefore, you have water weakness. With your water weakness, than it is for you to face off against a Jolteon deck or a Bolton deck, I guess. Following from yesterday's video, when playing Rapid Strike Inteleon VMAX. So, and against Jolteon, technically, I mean, the bench damage obviously hurts as it disrupts your setup, but they don't want to KO your VMAX. So, I don't know. Cool deck, cool idea. Enjoy playing these sort of decks. Just the format is so out of balance that against this sort of balanced deck that it's hard to justify playing it competitively, right? Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.